Hello everyone, welcome to The Grid and welcome to the final episode of this little sanctuary fancy house build. I don't even know what I'm calling it anymore, but this ultra-modern, very large house for as little rooms as there are. One bedroom, one bath, giant house with a little extra guest house, I guess. So I guess you could add that in there as well. Not so realistic, but then again, nothing I build really is, so let's move forward. And so this episode, I think I'll just be going around adding in extra details where I think it needs it, and then wrap this thing up. So I'll circle back at the end and give more of a detailed walkthrough of the whole house. And what do you say we hop to it and get it done? Okay, Cutting out here, I think this is going to be it. As you probably noticed, my build meter is getting pretty up there, pretty full. Not enough to really do any more houses. I really wanted to do like an entire neighborhood here, or at least houses on this side of the street, and I'm not sure if I have the build space for that. So unfortunately, we're just going to stick with this one property here, this one chunk of land, which I surrounded with the fences and some hedging just to close it all in and keep this all as one property. I think what I'll do is just do a really quick walkthrough of this here. As you see, the original street that I started to build here, made it a little wider so we could do the double car. Here's the original workbench and VR spot here. Had I known that this would work out the way it did, I probably would have started building the house a little further away. I didn't think I'd need this area, and it's a little awkward to have this stuff here and I can't move it, so I just built that the way it is. But as far as the house and the property, pretty large property, a lot of yard, a lot of landscaping, which I wanted to do here on the wall. Extends part way down, not all the way with the white wall, but you know, some hedging. In this cool park driveway area, I think that turned out pretty well. And I like the double garage doors. I always wanted to do double garage door, but I don't really have a whole lot of options for garage doors, at least on the PlayStation, so I went with that. I think it still works. Of course, this giant front yard here, and that extends around to the back. Utilities and things like that back here, and of course the water feature, and we'll get to that in a bit. What do you say we go back around, go in, do this little front window here of the game room living area, and then the hallway. But this leads here to the main front door and this nice little water feature and pond just off of the main walkway here. And then of course this would lead into the two-car garage here. That also has a back door out to the front kind of side yard here, and that goes all the way around. And I didn't have time to finish the mowing. We'll just leave it as is. Okay, so here's the front door, and as we come in, have this giant open area here with this cool water feature and fire feature, which goes all the way through. You probably remember that in an earlier episode. But this pretty large living room area, and I made this pretty large, probably too big. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to put in here, and I didn't want to clutter it up with a ton of stuff. So I kept it pretty open space looking, with like a dining area here right next to the fire pit, and a little entertaining area here with the couches, and a little library up here. So that's just off this front foyer. And those giant windows give a pretty good view of that backyard. Now these stairs will lead up to the other living area, but what do you say we go around here first, down the hallway, and into more entertainment gaming area, the pool table and video games. Just kind of a cool place to hang out. And that also leads into the kitchen area here, which also has a walk-in cooler and freezer with all the meat, some drinks and stuff stocked up. It also has this little hallway leading back into the giant living room here. And just off of here, have a nice little closet for storage. And that's right next to the main bedroom, which has its own little hangout area here, the bed, entertainment spot, TV, and the bathroom. and then its own little kind of weapons tech room back here. Now, just off the kitchen and just off of the main living room here is the hallway that leads to kind of the guest residence or the guest house or guest room. We come in here, we have this nice little spot, which I think is pretty cool. Might even be better than the master bedroom, minus the gun room. But has this cool little patio out here overlooking this pond with the water feature there, which is just off of the bedroom. So pretty simple layout, just a bedroom and a bathroom, a shower. In this hallway you can see into the backyard here, this little side yard water pond area. Now what I think I should have done, maybe another patio out here that you could access maybe through here. So you would be able to go out into the backyard area here. Because it is closed off, and like right now I'm thinking it'd be cool if I could access the backyard. And I have no way to do that. Kind of a strange afterthought after I finish this, but the only way to get to it is wade through the pond or go all the way around the yard. And even that requires some, traversing over these rocks and stuff. So I think it would have been cool to have a patio out here. Maybe I'll put one in real quick and just add that in, give you a quick little glimpse of that. But I definitely wanted the tall floor to ceiling windows here. And in order to put in a sliding door, I'd have to change the window style. I'm not sure how I'd do that. Okay, so I did exactly that. I cut away here and I did put in a little patio just so we can get out. I did something fairly simple. As you can see, small patio, but I went with the idea that maybe this giant thing was one huge sliding door that slides into that thing there, but allows you to go in and out to the patio and the backyard. So that kind of solves that problem there, and I kind of like the way that looks. I think it works, and we'll go with that. So that pretty much is it. I'll do a more thorough walkthrough and more of like an open house as I do with some of my other properties. But as far as this one goes, I think I'm gonna just end it here. We'll consider this one complete, and who knows, we may venture into the virtual world again to do some building. I don't know, if I think of something cool and interesting that would be nice to do in the grid here, maybe I'll come back and visit building in the virtual world. I kind of want to build something on the desert island. Haven't done that in quite a while, so maybe I'll do that instead of the grid. Who knows? But as far as this one goes, as I said, I'm going to cut it out here. We'll call this one complete, finished, and I hope to see you at the next one, whatever that may be. So, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, and until next time, keep building.
That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the